Consumerism and the culture industry. Consumerism is one of the defining features of modern life. It refers to the idea that people's happiness and success are measured by what they buy and own. Everywhere we look, on television, social media, and billboards, we are told that we need more clothes, more gadgets, more experiences. This constant pressure to buy is not accidental. It is carefully shaped by what critical theorists Theodor Adorno and Max Horkheimer called the culture industry. They used this term to describe how mass media, advertising, film, and entertainment work together to create desires, shape opinions, and control the way people think and behave in modern capitalist societies. In simple words, the culture industry is the system that turns culture into a business. Music, movies, fashion, and even art are produced not only for enjoyment but mainly for profit. The goal is to keep people consuming. Instead of art inspiring independent thought or creativity, it becomes a product designed to attract attention and sell. Adorno and Horkheimer argued that this process makes people passive. Rather than questioning society or thinking critically, people become satisfied by the pleasures offered by mass-produced entertainment, such as television shows, celebrity gossip, and catchy pop songs. To understand this better, imagine how advertisements work. A company does not just sell soap, it sells the idea of beauty, freshness, and confidence. A car company does not just sell a vehicle, it sells freedom and power. This is how the culture industry connects emotions and desires to material goods. It makes people believe that buying certain products will make them happy or fulfilled. In this way, consumerism becomes more than just shopping, it becomes a way of life. People start to define themselves by what they own, wear, or watch. The culture industry also standardizes what we see and hear. Most movies follow similar plots, music follows the same formula, and fashion trends repeat every few months. This repetition is not by chance, it keeps production cheap and ensures that people know what to expect. When everything looks and sounds familiar, it becomes easier to sell. Adorno and Horkheimer said that this system turns individuals into predictable consumers rather than independent thinkers. Even when people think they are making choices, such as choosing between two brands of smartphones or two streaming services, they are often just choosing between similar options created by the same powerful industries. In this way, the culture industry shapes not only what we buy but also how we think. For example, it promotes certain lifestyles as desirable, being young, beautiful, rich, and always happy. People who do not fit into these images may feel left out or pressured to change themselves. This is why so many people spend money on beauty products, luxury items, and entertainment, to match the images that society constantly presents as ideal. As a result, people often buy things not because they truly need them, but because they want to feel accepted or admired. Consumerism also affects relationships and values. In many modern societies, people are judged not by their kindness or intelligence but by their possessions, their phones, cars, clothes, and homes. This creates competition and envy. Instead of cooperation and community, people become focused on individual success and personal image. Even love and friendship can become influenced by consumer culture. Think about how romantic relationships are often linked to expensive gifts, or how friendship can be displayed online through shared purchases and luxury experiences. The culture industry also plays a political role. By keeping people entertained and distracted, it prevents them from thinking critically about deeper social problems like inequality, poverty, or injustice. For instance, While millions watch reality television shows or celebrity news, fewer people pay attention to political corruption, environmental destruction, or worker exploitation. Adorno and Horkheimer believed this was dangerous because it helps those in power maintain control. When citizens are busy consuming entertainment, they are less likely to demand change. However, the culture industry has evolved with technology. Today, social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are new tools of consumerism. Influencers promote products by connecting them to lifestyle goals, dreams, and personal stories. People spend hours scrolling through content designed to make them desire something, whether it is a new outfit, a trip, or a phone. The line between entertainment and advertisement has become almost invisible. Even ordinary people are drawn into this cycle, turning themselves into brands to gain followers and attention. This does not mean that all consumption is bad. Buying things can bring comfort, convenience, and even joy. The problem arises when consumerism becomes the main way people find meaning in life. When our worth is measured by our possessions, we risk losing touch with real happiness, creativity, and human connection. The culture industry teaches us to seek satisfaction through consumption, but that satisfaction never lasts for long. There is always a new product, a new trend, or a new show waiting to take its place. This endless cycle keeps people dependent on consumption for emotional fulfillment. Sociologists and critical thinkers argue that awareness is the first step toward freedom from this cycle. By understanding how the culture industry operates, people can make more conscious choices. They can enjoy movies, music, and fashion while also asking questions: who benefits from this? What values does it promote? How does it shape the way I see myself and others? Such awareness can help individuals resist manipulation and focus on what truly matters: relationships, creativity, learning, and personal growth. There are also growing movements around the world that challenge consumerism. People are embracing minimalism, sustainable fashion, and ethical consumption. They are questioning the environmental cost of constant buying and the exploitation of workers who produce cheap goods. Artists and independent creators are using social media to express ideas that go beyond profit and challenge the control of large corporations. These small acts of resistance show that culture can still be a space for freedom and imagination rather than just consumption. In conclusion, consumerism and the culture industry are deeply connected forces that shape modern society. They influence how people live, what they value, and how they see the world. The culture industry turns creativity into business and encourages people to seek happiness through buying. But true happiness and meaning cannot be bought. They are found in human connection, critical thinking, and authentic living. Understanding this helps us step outside the endless cycle of consumption and rediscover what it means to be human in a world driven by material desires. If you enjoyed this explanation and want to learn more about sociological theories in simple and easy language, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Your support encourages us to keep creating more educational content for you.